Hello, my lovely Cancers. This is Cosmic Peephole, bringing you your past, present, future reading. So for your song that was on shuffle, you got "I Get Lonely" by Janet Jackson, and the lyrics that stuck out to me were, "I get so lonely, I can't let just anybody hold me. I want no one but you." Communication may be stained. I'm sorry, I said stained. Communication may be strained with someone that you are pursuing romantically or either friendship wise. I feel that strongly. Like it can be either or it can be both. And I know cancers have difficulty, even water signs in general have difficulty verbalizing their feelings because we feel so much. Sometimes it's hard to communicate that verbally to others. And we feel it on an immense level where someone might be like, oh my goodness, like you feel that way about it? And we're like, yes, like it affects me deeply. So, I think you should tell this person how you feel with understanding and compassion. You may be surprised that they are willing to meet you halfway. This person, romantically, like they tug at your heartstrings. So it's important to tell them how you feel because if there's no vulnerability, then there's no growth. Like you're not really, open to showing them the real you and that you really care. So how can they know like how to move forward? And if they wronged you in any way, don't attack them while talking to them because I know for some cancers, they their mouth can get a little crazy. So just again, like the theme for this month is delivering everything with tact. Like this has came up in everybody's readings. Deliver everything with tact. We're in a chaotic times. It's easier for us to adopt that same like energy that's in the air, protest, all the things, people get murdered, all these things. So just make sure when you communicate with them that you do it with ease and you're gentle. When you're talking to this person, don't point out all the wrongs. So like if you're talking to them, you should be saying like, hey, these recent transgressions that we experienced affected me in this way. How can we move forward? And what are our non-negotiables moving forward? So that way that, it's a clear line being drawn, like this is my boundary. Either we're working together or you're working against me. So and I just feel like someone feels really sad that them and another person aren't where they projected them to be. So you may be like in a state of renewal or like a state of renewing or repairing a relationship with someone. So let's get this started. That got a little longer than usual. So this is the past, and you have the Two of Swords, which is air energy, and it's in the reverse. And you have the Eight of Swords, that's in the reverse. That's air energy. And then for the future, you have earth energy, Nine of Pentacles. And out of the past, present, future, the future card is the only card that's in the upright. So my cancers, you are going through it. Okay, so for the Two of Swords in reverse, in the past, you may have found, I'm going to flip it upright so you can get an image of it. In the past, you may have found out about something that was hidden from you. Instead of shutting this person out, you forgave them. And I feel like you love them unconditionally, and sometimes you hate that you love them unconditionally. But that's how you're supposed to love. Like, but a lot of times we have been conditioned, like, oh, you didn't do this for me, you didn't do this for me. Like I'm walking away. That's not how it works. When God pours His, favor on you and loves you, He loves you no matter all the crazy stuff you do. So it's like you got to extend that compassion and forgiveness to others because you're no greater than the other person. So you may have let your guard down only to be shocked by their behavior, and you need some understanding for this so you can come to terms with it. And it's like you have a semi understanding of it because you and this person share similar demons. So it's like, like the other person's energy, or it could be you, is feeling like, oh my God, like I messed up, like I want to keep this from this person. But if you go towards your partner and they're trying to have a dialogue with you and they're being open and they're like, just be honest with me, tell me what's going on, you'll be surprised that this person will forgive you because they've been there, done that, or they could have just recently, decided like, oh no, I don't want to do that anymore. It's not self-serving. It doesn't serve the highest vibration. So definitely communicate with this person. Both of you guys self-sabotage when someone comes on strong. So Cancer is the bastard of the zodiac, so you are neglected a lot of times emotionally in childhood, and so you develop these coping mechanisms to make you feel safe and secure. So you might use escapism. So when someone is coming on strong, you just shut it down and leave. Or if somebody is trying to really build an authentic relationship with you, you might go out and just go back to dating people who are like toxic for you, or you might go out and like sleep with these people who you're not going to build anything with just because it feels safe and it's familiar. So I think you and this person share that same energy. So just have that open dialogue and be authentic and let your guard down and let this person know, like, you can trust me. Like, I don't, like, even if we've had a rough patch, like, I'm trying to actively make steps to move forward. What is our game plan? Like, so. And I think this person, when you come to them, they're going to initially have their guard up. But I feel like you're gonna woo them in a way just by being so transparent, because a lot of times we enter relationships and we have facades that we hold on to, and everyone is operating out of ego. And I'm not saying not to operate out of ego. Your ego protects you at some point, but it has to be a balance between your ego and your soul, never too much of the other. So, the self-sabotage is a safety net for the both of you. One of you is ready to leave that behind, but you're not sure of your partner. Open dialogue will help. If you refuse to speak up and they are aloof and pretending like they aren't doing any wrong, that's going to lead to an imbalance. So basically, like I said, this person at first glance, not at first glance, but like when you first approach them about this, they're going to have their defenses up because they probably never experienced someone coming to them like just so organically and authentically and wearing their heart on their sleeve, So someone has to be the bigger person, Cancer. You are going to be received well by this person. So do this with no fear. Just do this. It's going to be rewarding. So in your present, you have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Woo, my Cancer is okay. So this is how it looks in the upright. So the 8 of Swords is a card where you're and it's upright. It's like you're refusing to see something, but since it's in the reverse, it's telling me that you are seeing things for what they are in the present, and you know where it can lead to. And you feel like your thoughts were clouded by this person in the past, like they weren't being honest with you, and it's like a Dr. Jekyll and Hyde persona. Like they're one way with you, and then they're one way with the public. And so that can cause you to go on a mind trip. Like, am I tripping? Or it's like, is it like a multiple personality thing? Or like what? Like, but when this person is with you, they feel home. You know, Cancer, they're known to naturally nurture. They love to be cozy. They love home. Like, so this person feels like you are home. They just have to sort out their demons, their past demons. And I really feel like you could help assist them with that by leading by example. So don't be so pushy, like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Lead by example, or give suggestions, you know? Be like, hey babe, I've realized that I used to do this, and you know, and so that it's not, ooh, I'm so sorry, this incense child. So that it's not so pushy. 8 is the number of death and regeneration. So I feel like there's going to be a renewal, like there's going to be a death and there's going to be a rebirth of this relationship. And the old lower vibrational ways of not thinking of yourself first must go. So a lot of times, as water signs in general, but you know, Cancers, they will put others before them because they love to nurture. Like if they had to do something for free, they would nurture, and they do that. So it's so innate. But spirit, and when I say spirit, I mean God. Spirit is urging for you to put yourself first. By you treating yourself at a high quality, this person is going to say, oh, I can't like come and just do the bare minimum. Like, oh, this person buys themselves flowers. She treats herself to a spa day. If she just wants to go out of town for a weekend and get away, she goes. Like, set that bar for yourself first, you know? Because before you can give love, you have to have it within yourself first. You are being called to adopt a new method of sorting out these obsessive thoughts that plague you. So I feel like you're constantly like just thinking and overthinking things, and a lot of that deals with there's no open communication between you and this person. So make it more of a habit for you and this person to have open communication, so it can have your thoughts at ease. These thoughts keep you up at night. In this connection, is bringing you more harm than peace. What does this person value? Does it align with yours? You feel restricted, and it's impeding on your freedom. Freedom equals liberation. Get free. So, you may have felt like in the past, you may have felt restricted because this person is tied up. And I see you getting free, like you're getting free from this. You're sparking communication, and I just see like, you know, great things coming from this, and you putting yourself first. And because it's one thing, I was just talking about this on my reading that I did yesterday. Very good friend of mine, more like a sister, she was saying like one of her mentors told her, like, it's one thing to have confidence, but to actually apply that and ask for what you need in relationships is a whole nother thing. Because sometimes we'll get in relationships and we have difficulties asking for what we need. So, you know, I know how I am. Like in my current life, I'll be like, hey, I need help. I'm doing this. Like, and I get help. And in the past, I would want people to intuitively know what I needed, because I could look at you, read your body language, what you're going through, and know exactly what you need. And I would want someone to be like a mind reader for me as I am to them. And, you know, that's not possible unless, you know, they have a lot of water planets. So, I mean, Not saying that, I mean, you could still be intuitive and not have water planets because we're all intuitive in some sense. But I was just expecting them to operate like me, and that was unfair. In the upright, because this is getting a little long, in the upright for the future, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I want to show you this. So the Nine of Pentacles in your future, you have an established sense of security, and the seeds you have planted are thriving. There is a sense of calmness to your life. You are content with your progress. So I feel like once you get out of your head, put yourself first, do this open communication, express to this person how you're feeling, is going to be rewarding. Now, whether you have to step away from this person or not, is going to be very rewarding to your spirit. I feel like this is a lesson for you to put yourself first, because you had a karmic cycle where you dealt with someone and these same issues that are arising now that you experienced with the last person you dated, and it didn't get cleared up. So it circled back around to this current relationship, and you're like, oh my God, like I thought I dealt with this. No, you didn't. So really be firm on what you want, what you need, the non-negotiables, but deliver it with ease. I'm being told to deliver it with ease. Tact. That's the key word, and for everybody this month, tact. So the overall energy is Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles energy is saying you're conferring with possibly two people to bring a project about. You have had some success with this endeavor. You can definitely be asking for advice about your relationship to others. Cancers, ask for help if you need it. A lot of times you keep things to yourself. You want to be this fixer. Admit when you need help. Ask a friend, and and get their input. You may feel like progress is slow, but that's where you're supposed to be. Slow and steady wins the race. Haste makes a waste. Got it? So yeah, that's that. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one.